Welcome back everyone to another workout. Today we're going to be doing chest, predominantly upper chest, a little bit of mid and lower. First I want to apologize for this little tiny tank top. I usually don't wear this out in public or wear this at all that often. However, it's getting pretty hot in my garage, so I had to make some adjustments to make sure that I'm not completely drenched in sweat right after this workout, even though I probably will be, and that's fine. Again, we're going to be focusing on upper chest, mid and lower. Ideally, I like to work my upper chest first, which is while I'm fresh and I got some energy, and then leave my mid and lower chest for the final exercises. So the first exercise is going to be incline cable press for the chest. So let's go ahead and set up and let's get it going. All right, so the first exercise we're going to do is going to be upright cable press. We're going to be focusing on the upper chest. So what I like to do for this one is when I press, I'm going to bring the weight or the handles a little bit higher about like the chest, a little higher than chest, not higher than my shoulders, so between my lower chest and my shoulders. And I like to do a little V-neck grip touch at the top. You can try different variations, pronated, neutral, supinated, whichever you prefer. I like this specific, a little slightly supinated version between neutral and supinated, like right in the middle. It just feels a little bit more contraction on my upper chest. Want to make sure your back is completely, shoulders are back and down, and your back is completely flat against the bench. And let's squeeze from the weight down and up. I want to be feeling that contraction there. Make sure you really squeeze your chest together to get that full contraction, and slowly on the negative and get that deep stretch on the chest to get even more engagement and more hypertrophy. All right, we're gonna be, the shocking part of this is we're gonna be doing 30 reps. So get a challenging weight, but don't get too crazy because we're gonna be here for a while. So let's go get set up and go to our first working set. Come on. First working set, I hope you guys are ready. Again, we're trying to shoot for 30. If you can, if you fail, make sure you're getting closer to 30. I'd rather you feel at 28, 29 that failed at 15 or 20 for this specific exercise. Later on, we're gonna go a little bit heavier and switch to like 15 to 12, around 12 to 15 reps. But the first one, I wanna make sure we're gonna be doing 30 reps per set, which is a lot, I know. But we're gonna be completely destroying the chest, which is what we want. Come on. I hope you're ready. I'm definitely not. But round two, come on. Round three. I know this is rough, but it'll be worth it, believe me. 30 reps again. Whew, come on. Ah, fuck, that was rough. I had to take a couple breaks towards the end because my chest was taxed, it was capped. I was tired. The lactic acid buildup was rough, but it's a good sign. All right, so now we're gonna do incline bench press, my favorite. We're gonna go a little heavier than usual. I'm gonna stick to 12 to 15 reps on that one. Let's go set up, come on. Exercise number two, we're gonna do incline bench press. I have it set up at about a 20-degree angle. You can do the Smith machine or the regular free barbell, whichever you prefer. If you don't have either, you can use dumbbells, that's fine too. For this, we wanna make sure we're controlling, as always, controlling the negative, get that deep stretch, hold that stretch at the bottom. Don't let the bar rest on your chest. Leave it off maybe about a centimeter off your chest. Hold it there for a pause or two, and then push again. The trick here again, slow the eccentric, control the negative. We're gonna shoot for 10 to 15 reps. This is gonna be the filler set, so we know how the bench is positioned, the form, the mind muscle connection, and then once we do a couple of reps of these and we're ready and warmed up, we'll bring the weights up and start our first working set. Again, you wanna slowly bring down the bar, hover above your chest, don't rest it, just a little bit slightly above, and then push up. Make sure your shoulder blades are back and down, and you can arch your back if you want to. I ideally prefer to leave it completely flat against the bench to really isolate my upper chest. When I incline my back, when I arch my back, what happens is my my lower chest and my mid chest jump in a little bit more, so it takes a little bit off the isolation that we want to do for the upper chest. All right, feels great so far. Let's bring up the weight and do our first working set. First working set, come on. I don't want to waste time. Oh, actually, I don't want to waste your time. Me, I can waste a little bit of my time. That's fine. Let's go. Whew, that was rough. So I did 12 full working sets and a couple of partials, my reps at the end. Good job. Round number 2, remember the first number of reps we did in the first set, that's gonna be our marker for the second and third set. So for me, that was 12 and a couple of my reps. Let's shoot for that again, come on. So I failed in that one. Couldn't push it way back up. That's a good sign. Yes. It's a good sign that I really pushed my chest in that one. Still, make sure you're being safe. Have the safety locks in there if you have to, if you can. If you're doing just a free dumbbell, a free barbell bench press for this one, and you're all by yourself, make sure you do not put clips on the weight clips on the bar itself, because if for some reason you can't pull that bar back up, it's gonna be too painful to roll it off you or push it off of you. So this way you can just lean to one side and let the plates fall off. So safety first, never put weight clips if you're working out by yourself. All right, round 3, almost done. Final round, round 3, we're almost done. You got this again, we're shooting for 12 or whatever rep number you got in your first set. And then a couple my reps if you can. If not, you're good to go if you have to. If you can't make it not even closer to your final rep count, drop the weight a little bit, 5-10 pounds, and then keep going. Come on, we're almost there. Nope. Okay, so it's a lot of failure in that set. That's fine, that's a good sign. All right, let's go work our lower chest with some decline dumbbell press. And yeah, let's go set up. See you in a second. Hi, if you guys don't hate me already, we're gonna have another exercise. We're gonna be focusing on lower chest. So it's gonna be exercise number 3. We're gonna do a decline bench dumbbell press. And what we're gonna do is wanna make sure we, again, really slow the negative, control the negative at the stretch at the bottom. And we're gonna bring it up a little bit sideways to get an even deeper stretch on the pecs. Let me bring it down so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So we got a decline bench set up For this one, you don't need a lot of weights. Believe me, you don't need a lot of weights. So I'm gonna do probably 20 pounds, nothing too crazy. So again, we're gonna do a press or a fly movement depending on how tired you are. If you're very tired, then do a press. If you're not that tired, do a fly. So what we wanna make sure is when we bring the weight down and we get a deep stretch on the chest, we're gonna slightly move our shoulders up and get an even deeper stretch on our chest. Make sure we try and keep our back completely flat against the bench to get an even deeper stretch on that, because if we can arch our back, but if we keep it down, you feel the stretch even more. And then we're gonna come back up, press it, slow the eccentric, the negative, hold the stretch at the bottom, slightly move your arms up, and we go again. The more you control that movement, the deeper the stretch you have, the better it's gonna be overall for this exercise. Now let's go get some big boy weights and go on our first working set. Drop the mic. Okay, round one. Hope you're ready. Let's go. Get a full squeeze on the lower chest. Bring down negatives. Get a deeper stretch. All right, that sucked. Round two, hope you're ready. This one's gonna suck. In a good way. Again, shoulders back and down. And let's go. Oh, hey, hope you're ready for round three. This one's gonna suck, but come on, we got this. Last round, come on. Almost done, I promise. We have one more exercise and then we're going home, or staying home, or going to work, depending on how your day is gonna be. Let's go. All right, everyone, welcome back. Final exercise, what we're gonna do is gonna be a cable press, just regular straight cable press to completely destroy what remains of our chest that we have today. Whew. So we're gonna do 4 sets, 12 to 15. We're gonna go heavy on these reps. Again, we wanna make sure that we're controlling the eccentric, the negative at the bottom, the stretch. We'll pause, and then we'll explode again, back up. For this one, again, shoulders back and down. Get a deep stretch on the chest, and then push straight forward. Don't go too high or too low, just straight forward. You can do pronated, supinated. For this one, I like to do it like halfway between neutral and pronated to get a really good contraction on the chest there. Get a deep stretch and squeeze. All right, that feels good. Let's bring the weight back up. First set, come on. Whew. Round two. I know you're tired. We're almost there, I promise. Let's push through. Come on, we got this. Round 3. Come on, we got this. Almost done, I promise. Final one. Let's get out of here. We got this. Push yourself. Oh. No. Fuck. Good job. Woo. All right. We did it. Conquered it. Finished. We pooped. We beat up. We are definitely beat up. But good job today. You guys killed it. My chest is freaking exhausted. As you can see, I'm tired. I'm boobylicious. I'm all pumped up, which is great. Definitely a great sign of a good workout. If you have time, I want to make sure that you guys also do a little bit core, a little bit of abs. So you get an ab wheeler. Try to shoot for 10 to 15 reps. Make sure you're slowing down the eccentric, the negative on the way, on the utmost stretch position, and curl back up. When you do, make sure that you really crunch your abs, arch your back completely to really engage your core. When you're going on the way up, you exhale and inhale on the way down. But anyways, good job. I hope you guys had a great workout. Thank you so much for watching and working out with me today. I really do appreciate you guys being here with me. And of course, spending your time watching my videos. I hope you're getting some value out of this. I promise I will get better at making content and creating videos for you all. But again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.